Hey, boys and girls, this is Richard from Spirits of Japan. We are on our 10th video, and not only are we on our 10th video, but we are on our 16th emperor. If you go onto the list of emperors online, it's going to show you that the mother of this emperor we're about to talk about is actually not listed as a number, when she should be. Hell, she reigned for 68 years. Um, so I'm including her as the 15th emperor, first empress, and I'm also going to say that what they have as the 15th emperor is the 16th emperor. So that's what I'm doing because they were there. They did what they did. Emperor Ojin was the son of Empress Jingu, and before we get into this, we got a little Miyazaki Saki Ichino there. It's from Miyazaki's Kyushu, southernmost island. And remember, I told you never be afraid of screw tops. Kara kuchi, kara dry, kuchi mouth, and oh yeah, some good stuff. Nice and clear, very crisp, dry to the mouth. I'm not a big fan of the sweet sakes, so this is not drunk history, but yum. All right. So let's move on. Emperor Ojin, this guy, man, he he was something. He had a wife who was the great granddaughter of Emperor Keiko, and he marries her, and Ojin has 3 kids. All right, with this lady called Nakatsuhime. And Nakatsuhime, when you read it, I mean, she had a princess, a little girl, and she had a prince. And then the third child she had was this Prince Osazaki, who will eventually become the next emperor. But if you read online, it'll say that if you look up Nintoku, who's the next emperor, he was the 4th son of these two. And man, I've looked at 3 other places. I've looked, did a lot of research. We dove into some people's historians' viewpoints. I can only find 3 children. So they may be saying, and I'm not too sure, because Ojin also had, like a lot of the other emperors, a lot of consorts. Did I say a lot? Well, nothing like his dad, his Keiko had, but he had a girl named Takakiri, a girl named Oto, a girl named Miyanushi a girl named Onabe, a girl named Okinaga Mawa Kanakatsu, a girl named Ito, a girl named Himuka, a girl named Kaguro Katsuragi, and a girl named Ehime. Ehime was the only one he didn't have any kids with. The others was, let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 19, 23 kids by them. And then 26 kids, 3 more kids by his wife. She passes on. He has a second wife. No, he doesn't. No, my bad. No, he has no. That's Nintoku. Sorry. And but he has 26 kids. Now I did read where, and it didn't state the kids' names or the consorts or the wives, but it said that it had 27 kids. I don't know. So maybe there's one child missing between him and Nakatsu. So I'm not too sure. The only thing significant about this guy, and I've come to the final idea just here on the first 16 of these guys, is that when you were busy doing things and making building your country, you didn't have a lot of time for making a lot of babies. But when you was the time of not so harsh times, well, you had a lot of time to make babies. So I just can't imagine. I mean, nothing's going to top the 80 some odd kids that Emperor Keiko made. But I mean, 26 kids. That's a lot of kids. How do you remember their names? You know, you put numbers on them. I don't know. Cover 16, A 13. I remember my favorite's number 7. I don't know. Anyway, he became emperor at 70. He died when he was 110 years old. So the only significant thing he really did is he moved the capital to Osaka for the first time. So he reigned from 270 to 310. And what's crazy is about the three kids that he has. His son, which will be in the next segment, his son ends up having the next three emperors, which is just a little mind blowing. That's going to be a nice one. But yeah, Emperor Ojin, not really known for much except for moving the capital to Osaka. Yeah, wish I had a little more information on him. I've looked around. I've tried to find some other things, but there's really not much on this guy. So that's him. 16th Emperor of Japan, 270 to 310, age 70. Think about this. You live your whole life, and you've got, because he wasn't even born when his dad died, and then his mom. Um, Having conceived him already, wages war on these other group of indigenous people called the Kumasols, and then wages war in Korea for 7, 8, 9 months. Then comes back pregnant and ready to, I mean, major pregnant, and takes a boat back and has a baby. Um, Maybe one of these days we'll get to also that I really didn't mention in the last one was she also utilized the knowledge of a guy named Takenouchi no Tsukune. He was the longest living Japanese at 280 years old, and he was he helped out 5 emperors and an empress, and he was one of these who assisted in the planning of. Yeah, we'll talk about that. I know. And yeah, again, you have a little bit of this before we talk about that, and then we'll have a little bit open mind. But yeah, he wasn't even born. Didn't even know his father. So she was supposed to give up the reins of that, the imperial the throne, and never did until she died at 99 years old. Finally, giving him the reins at 70. So he 7, 8, 9, 10 for 40 years he was still Well, there you go. So we'll move on to the 17th emperor after this, his son Nintoku. And again, thank you very much, guys. Here we go. Come back.